Hello and welcome to another one of Charlie's Hikes. Today is the day 3 adventure on Ross Lake. I was originally going to climb Desolation Peak, which is that big one back there. But yeah, I'm not quite up to it. So I had the option of heading back from here. It's about 15 miles. It's my rough estimate. My estimates have been a little off lately, so take it for what it is, but heading back up into the woods here, then back down along the lake, and then back up into the woods over a pass and dropping back down towards the parking lot. It's a beautiful morning, getting an early start. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Once again, nobody at this campground. I don't understand the permit system necessarily with the Park Service. It looks like there are no permits available, and then you show up at places and there's nobody here. I guess people don't show up, or maybe people buy the permits up and then try to resell them or something. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, nobody here. Nobody at Hosemine last night, so just the way it's been going. But I did have a friendly deer keeping me company. I'm pretty sure looking at you on my gear, so kept a close eye on the deer. Again, here at Lodgepole, there's a really nice privy. It's one of the best benefits, besides the lake views and the breeze and everything else. But yeah, that privy is top-notch. Toilet paper, hand sanitizer, pretty sure it's composting. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, heading out. Thanks again for joining me on another one of Charlie's Hikes. If you're ever looking for Lodgepole like I was yesterday, it's obviously signed. Really easy to see going northbound, but it's visible from up here as well. It's basically that level area, clearing area down there. I got more sleep than the night before. Got over 6 hours. I was dead asleep at 2:30 when something was walking around my tent and breathing close by. I'm thinking it was the deer. I didn't see any tracks other than deer tracks in the area, but I did hear something rubbing against a tree a little later, so who knows. Anyway, that got me up. I didn't sleep quite as well the rest of the night, but it's all a part of the experience. My body's feeling more energized as well, so that's good. Getting some active recovery. But yep, I passed on Desolation Day because my feet took a beating yesterday, which was a surprise. Yesterday was an easier day than the day before, but I think they were just in a state where they were more susceptible. So I'm gonna keep working on my feet. They're the one thing that for me has the biggest tendency to consistently end trips. So yeah, I don't want to overdo it because I've got the PCT coming up in a few weeks, and the hot spots and blisters that I've got down there should get better, and probably toughen my feet up for the PCT. Got another deer up here. All right, back into the blowdowns, the serious blowdowns. Just a quick note, I'm sporting some new Ultras on this trip. I upsized them by half size bigger. So I was wearing, normally I wear 9.5. I was wearing 10s. I was wearing those out through most of the winter. They still got some tread, some life in them. But I went to 10.5, mainly because my right foot tends to be bigger and wider than my left foot, and it benefits from a little more space. And on this trip, that's been great. I was getting kind of like throbbing foot pain on my right foot after about mile 17 on each hike, and that's not happening anymore, so that's really cool. It did occur to me, I tried to break these shoes in as best I could, but this is their first trip, and that's probably why I'm having some foot problems in terms of blisters and hot spots as I break them in. So it's all good. I just didn't want to do desolation today with all the up and down. It's over 4,000 feet and pretty steep. So I'm gonna save that for another time. I got a friend who wants to do that. Right now I'm climbing, get up in the hills here. Not too far from where I saw mama bear and the cub on the first day. So I keep my eyes open. It'll be after the blowdowns end, that area. Anyway, onward we go. My ultras, unfortunately, one downside, I've stubbed my toe a few times because they're bigger. They're showing some signs of wear already on the toes. So hopefully they'll hold up for the PCT. Thanks to the trail crew. I believe this is like from the last 2 days. I don't even remember how I crossed this thing before. Oh, I think the bridge was down and I went like underneath. That's what I did. I remember that now. Anyway, that's delightful. This is a beautiful creek here. Here's a little bit better scale view of Desolation Peak. Definitely somewhere I'll go in the future. The trail kind of goes up that way, and then the peak's the left of the two. I was going to camp at Lightning Creek tonight, but I'll get home, get a good rest. Hey, bear. So I was essentially rounding this bend when behind me I came up on a bear. It just immediately started climbing a tree and making noise. And then you saw the rest of it on film. And if you haven't seen that video, watch day one of this trip. I retreated down to the other side of this. You can see a trail over there. I was sitting over there down the other side of this valley here. And that worked out just fine. 20 minutes of waiting and good to go. Rainbow Point down there. Popular area to camp. Good view. Granted, I'm getting some great views as it goes, so I'm gonna keep on trucking here. May Creek Camp down below. It's May Creek I just passed and crossed over. Alright, this is Rolling Creek. It's kind of a challenging crossing. I found the best crossing to be up by the stock camp, so I'm heading back up there. Pardon me, that was Group Camp C. Anyway, so it's a little bit uphill, a little bit off the, off the main trail. Looking at a way across here, seeing these three, and going over here, across to there, across here, and then log down. So it worked out pretty well. I filmed this one on the way out, so I'm not going to film this one on the way back. Log is slightly sketchy. I filmed it on my shoulder on the way out. I'm definitely not going to do a walk by on this thing. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to. I don't want to go back and forth and tempt fate here. Alright, I survived the crossing again. It's twice. Feeling good. About 6 miles to the parking lot. Now it's a steady climb up to a pass, which has no views. It's basically in the trees. In fact, most of the rest of this hike is in the trees. Keeping a good steady pace going up this. Got some people ahead of me. I'll continue in a minute. All right, I'm back. Been seeing a guy and I think his son and their dog. I was following them on the bridge yesterday. Didn't get a chance to chat with them. They were going at a pretty good pace. Found out today they were up Desolation yesterday. So they said it was hot and exposed coming down. I'm sure it was. It's hot and exposed. Making my way back to that bridge yesterday as well. And making my way out on day one. So as I was saying, yeah, just looking to keep a pretty steady pace on the climb here up to the pass. Then dropping down, and then I'll be quite close to the car. It's been another great trip. I wanted to quickly sing the praises of a cork ball that you can use for massage out here. Weighs like 1 ounce. It's available on Garage Grown Gear. I think the company's name is Rawology, but I'm not positive on that. Anyway, it's been great. My left shoulder was hurting earlier. I had to stop to put some more Leuco tape on my left foot, which is the worst of the two, and rolled out my left shoulder, and it hasn't hurt since. My right side of my back often gets sore, so I worked on that for a while, and it's better. It's not gone, but yeah, just a nice little thing. Loosen the muscles up on these trips and keep you moving and keep you as pain-free as possible. All right, head to the parking lot. You won't get anything else in the way of updates from me unless something exciting happens. Well, quick update here. Hidden Hand Pass. It's that pass I was referring to earlier. I had to dig a cat hole up here, and on the way out, there were some swarms of mosquitoes here and there chasing me down. Unfortunately, I had a spot and a mosquito swarm, so it might have been my second worst situation, privy related in the backcountry of all time. Maybe not, but got swarmed by mosquitoes, got through my business, smashed some of them, got some blood on my socks now from that, and was really happy to get out of there, and I'm definitely keeping my pace up to keep them off me as best I can. Not like, I'd probably say third worst when I think about it. Wonderland Trail, there was a horrible privy in the Wonderland where I swear they just waited for you to come out. There was Tahoe Rim Trail, area where the mosquitoes hatched after the snow melt. And those things are the most insane mosquitoes and aggressive mosquitoes I've encountered. And then this guy, which still was not pleasant. I'm going to be itching for a while. Anyway, Hidden Hand Pass can be buggy. Just beware. Well, the Great Mosquito Run off Hidden Hand Pass is underway. I'm not quite pulling out rain gear, partly because I don't want to stop, but covered up as much as I can and just keeping the pace up. Fortunately, going downhill now, but yeah, I think they got even worse in the last couple of days. So it's an adventure until it's over. You can come this way. I'll back up. I'll back up. Keep coming. Did I say the adventure's not over till it's over? That was pretty cool. It was following my hand gestures. And I just got out of the way. I've often wondered, and there might be more, you know, in some of these narrow spaces, like along the lake this morning, what happens when you encounter something? Like encountering a bear would be my worst case scenario. Deer was absolutely fine, but I'm not sure you could work with a bear just like that. But deer really understood. That was cool.